Yo guys, welcome to a new guide of Not a Whale. I'm not a fucking whale, I swear to God. Uh, anyway, today I am going to give you guys a guide on Ayaka. Now, why would the fuck would I do a guide on Ayaka when she's already out for like a month, maybe longer? I don't know, I don't keep track of time. Um, well, there's actually a good reason because, well, actually there is not, but I just like to do guides. So, for people that haven't fully decided on their Ayaka build, or they got Ayaka while they were trying to do a few pools because they wanted a 4-star, um, yeah, maybe they still want to know a build and they haven't watched it yet. They watched another guide yet. So yeah, that's the reason for my existence. So welcome in the Kamisato estate. We're doing a bit of LARPing here, as you can see. Um, well, I'm laughing at my own jokes. It's actually really bad. But anyway, well, let's start with the guide. Okay, so first we'll begin with the normal Disney dash. First of all, um, weapons. That's always the first one. Before we go to weapons, you can see I have a level 80. I haven't ascended her max yet. Because I need 60 Sakura blooms and I'm not going to farm fucking 60 Sakura blooms. Um, uh, yeah, and so perhaps in the future, perhaps I can
A
do a
blade
redo
embraces its duty,
um,
as a
of the
jeweler
guide then.
cherishes their gems.
Okay, you have made your points, damn it. Um, as a weapon, I have Skyward Blade. Um, I hear many people say that uh, there is a better free to play option as Skyward Blade, and you know they'll probably be right, but I don't have another option than Skyward Blade for her, so Skyward Blade it is. Perhaps you can use the Battle Pass weapon, Battle Pass sword for Ayaka. That's a good alternative. Um, is there another good alternative? Probably. But if you have Skyward Blade, you should just use it. It's going to be fine for her. Um, yeah, I think. I mean, you shouldn't use Sacrificial Sword on her. I mean, she's supposed to be. Well, I recommend playing her is as main DPS. That's just how it is. Her burst is overpowered. Her normal attacks are just good. Her E does great AOE damage. I think you should just use her as an main DPS. So just pick the weapon that has the most damage output. Um, that will be fine for her. As a will option, you should just use the sword that came with her banner. If you don't know what it is, Google it. I do not have it ready here, but if you just use Google what sword was on the Ayaka banner, you'll get the thingy, and you should just use that one. But the banner is gone now, so perhaps if you willed on the weapon banner and you were like, wait, I have this weapon, you should just use it on her. Um, when it comes to artifacts, um, this isn't it. You could say it's okay, depending on how you use Ayaka, because if you use her as a main DPS, you can do multiple things. You can do Ordis, there you get cryo damage bonus and attack bonus. Or you do a 4-piece Blizzard Strayer set. Um, your crit rate increased if the opponent's. So, like, you can do either this, or you can um, just do a pick, like, do a half-half. I do recommend in the long term it's better to have a 4-piece Blizzard Strayer set. The substats on my artifacts are not very good. I'll be honest. But I have on her helmet, I have crit damage. On her, just it's the same as with Bal, crit rate or crit damage. You pick one of the two. Um, I'll say I'll just say the same substats. So like attack, energy recharge, crit damage, crit rate. It's just the golden rule. Um, for the goblet, I have cryo damage bonus, which is very nice. Um, these are city ship stats, but you just don't look at them. You know the golden rule by now. Um, I have an attack timepiece. Really do not think you need energy recharge for Ayaka because her E generates so much energy that you're going to be fine with that. For a feather, it's just attack, shitty substats, you know the drill, and HP flower. Um, do I think you should do a full gladiator set? Hell no, because even if you're fighting against cryo enemies, you just should switch Ayaka for another DPS. It's really that simple. Um, but yeah, so I have basically covered the artifacts now. So remember the golden rule, and I recommend a full set of the Blessed Trader, or you can do a 50-50. But I just do full piece, full 4-piece Blessed Trader set. Then we go to the constellations. I don't have any constellations for her because I got Ayaka by accident. I didn't really want her, but she is quite powerful, except especially her burst. C1. Um, I think it's okay. Um, I don't. Well, yeah, it's kind of really good if you think about it, because her E generates a lot of energy, so you can get your thingy pretty fast, your burst. So it's okay. Um, C2. Um, it's cool. It's yeah yeah. I had nothing to add to that. It's cool. I wouldn't say it's very practical, but hey, if you will, go for it. Level increase is always awesome. Um, having people, enemies having their defense decreased is really good. You just do yeah you just do more damage. It's really yeah, I should just say that this is one of our better constellations. More increased level and um, um, yeah, your C6 is broken like every other um, 5-star unit, except for Baal, but you know there are there are some exceptions to the rule. Um, but yeah, that's basically what I think of her constellation. Her best constellation, I would say, is her C2. No, no, sorry. Where are you? Here, her C4. That's my personal opinion. You can disagree with me. I don't care. Um, but yeah, so if you're a will, you should go for C4 if she ever does a has a rerun. Um, Talents, I have everything 8. Um, you should. What I think is your always your top priority is in a way in this case especially her burst. Her burst does an abnormal amount of damage, like actually crazy. Then you should do her E because that generates a lot of particles. Like you could go level her normal attack first, but you can do more with Ayaka if you level her burst first, because then you can also just use her as a support DPS. Um, burst support. I mean, um, then her E to generate the particles on herself, and then eventually her normal attack, so she can be a standalone unit. Ayaka can like um, she will be happy because of the Zhongli shield, because her dodge is pretty trash. It's nice for exploration, but in combat it just doesn't hold up. Um, but yeah, I think that she can benefit a lot from the Zhongli shield, but she's also, if you manage to get her dodge down, she can be a really good standalone unit. Um, but yeah, that's what I think. You can get more weapon essential mats, extra damage, and stamina restoration, and more damage. Yeah, that's that. Okay, so we have done the weapons, artifacts, constellation, talents. Basically, do whatever it does. Do whatever you need. If you need energy recharge, you pick a weapon with energy recharge. If you need more attack, you pick a weapon with more attack. There are you can find tier lists online, but if you have Skyblade and you do not have any better choice, just pick Skyblade. Um, I got it on my it was my first 5-star, and I never really used it. I gave it to fucking Bennett. Um, but yeah, now I had a masters to give it to. Artifacts, don't do what I did. Just do 4-piece Blitz Destroyer. Constellations, her C4 is the best, and the levels are really nice. C2 is just fancy. Um, yeah, C1's pretty good to and to cooldown for energy recharge. So C1's also, if you if as a free to play you know you can get it, you like Ayaka very much, and you want to invest in her, C1 is a good one. C6 is just yeah, C6 is just more damage. Talents, prioritize burst, energy recharge, and as last one her attack. But all three of them are really good because she can be in great standalone units. Yeah, that's basically my Ayaka guide. So, so if there's a rerun, remember that Tango told you how to build Ayaka. Um, yeah, that's basically it. I hope you like the Ayaka guide. I hope to make this a more bigger series. I will also try to post other content of Genshin, like all the bosses until now, perhaps in the near future. Perhaps some co-op game material, Spiral Abyss. We'll see. Perhaps I will start live streaming if my channel ever gets to grow. Well, that's basically it. Good. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Perhaps we'll finally do another guide, Zhongli, perhaps, if you like it. Well, that's in a way, that's for later. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.